1938, USA 1 center coin. Hey coin enthusiasts and curious collectors, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Take a look at this. It's just 1 cent. But this small piece of copper, dated 1938, is much more than its face value. It's a tangible link to a pivotal moment in American history, the tail end of the Great Depression. Today, we're diving deep into the 1938 Lincoln wheat penny. We'll cover its fascinating history, the specific details that make it a collectible, and most importantly, how to tell if the one you have is worth just a few cents, or potentially thousands of dollars. Stick around, because you might have a hidden treasure in your pocket change or a dusty old collection album. To truly appreciate the 1938 penny, we need context. It's part of the iconic Lincoln Cent series, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin was a radical change, the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real person, not an allegorical figure. The wheat cent reverse, with its two distinctive stalks of wheat, was designed by Victor David Brenner and quickly became a beloved classic. Now, let's talk about 1938. The economy, the nation was still reeling from the Great Depression. While production at the U.S. Mint had seen a slight uptick from the severe lows of the early 30s, the economic climate was still conservative. People weren't hoarding change yet like they would during World War II, but mintages were lower than the subsequent wartime and post-war boom years. The mints, the coin was produced at 3 U.S. mints, Philadelphia No Mint Mark, the largest mintage, over 156 million. Denver D Mint Mark, a moderate mintage of about 20 million. San Francisco the lowest mintage of only about 15 million, making it the key date for 1938. Quick tip for viewers, the mint mark is tiny. You'll find it just below the date on the obverse. No mark means Philadelphia. Let's get up close and personal with the coin itself. Composition, like most wheat cents, the 1938 coin is primarily bronze, composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This is important because the high copper content is a major factor in how collectors grade its color. The obverse you have the classic profile of Abraham Lincoln. Look for the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" arching over the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1938 to the right. The sharpness of Lincoln's beard lines and the details of his coat are key indicators of the coin's grade. The reverse, this is the famous wheat or wheat ear design. The two stalks of wheat flank the central inscriptions, 1 cent and United States of America. Over the top, you see the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Collector focus point, for the 1938 issue, a common variation to look for, particularly on the S mint mark coins, is a repunched mint mark RPM. This happens when the mint worker strikes the mint mark into the die more than once, leaving a faint shadow or doubling of the letter. If you find a clear, documented RPM on a 1938S, its value can multiply significantly. For any collectible coin, value hinges on condition. For the 1938 wheat center this is doubly true. A circulated coin might be worth under $1, but a pristine, uncirculated coin can fetch hundreds, or even thousands, especially the San Francisco Mint. Here's a quick guide to coin grading, focusing on the terminology you'll see for this penny: circulated grades. Good G, heavy wear. Design elements are faint, the rim may be worn into the lettering. Details on Lincoln's face are largely smoothed out. Value, minimal, often just 15 to 40 cents. Moderate to light wear. Lincoln's portrait is largely intact, but the highest points, like his cheekbone and hair, are flat. The lines on the wheat stalks are still visible. Value, a bit higher, typically under $1. Uncirculated grades. Extremely fine XF, almost nowhere. Only the slightest trace of rubbing on the highest points. Details are crisp. Value, can range from 1 to 5 for common mints. Mint state MS, this is the holy grail. The coin has never been circulated. The original luster is intact. Collectors use a numerical scale. A coin in MS65 or higher is what commands top dollar. Since the 1938 penny is mostly copper, collectors also grade its color, using 3 codes: BN brown, the natural color of copper after oxidation. Most circulated coins are BNRB red-brown, a mix of original red luster and brown toning. RD red, the original, brilliant red copper color. These are the rarest and most valuable coins, often only found in coins that were sealed from air exposure immediately after minting. So, how much is your 1938 penny actually worth? The value depends heavily on the mint mark and the grade we just discussed. Disclaimer, these are general estimates and the market fluctuates. Always consult a reputable price guide or a certified coin dealer. The real money, as you can see, is in the high grade, red coins, especially the lower mintage San Francisco and Denver issues. For example, a perfect 1938 PMS68 RD coin, which is essentially flawless with all its original red color, has sold at auction for over $6,000. The other significant factor we mentioned is the repunched mint mark RPM variety on the 1938s. Finding a clear, verifiable variety on this low mintage coin can easily boost its value into the hundreds, even in lower uncirculated grades. Whether your 1938 wheat penny is a common Philadelphia issue or a rare, stunning San Francisco specimen, it's a wonderful piece of American history. It reminds us of a time of struggle and resilience, stamped forever onto a copper disc. So, the next time you're sifting through old change, or inheriting a family collection, remember to look for that date. Check for the mint mark, inspect the condition under a good light or a jeweler's loupe, and you might just find your very own coin collecting jackpot. Do you have a 1938 penny? Let me know in the comments which mint mark you found. And if you enjoyed this look into vintage US coinage, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!